forgot something. Stupid! Okay, hi guys! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. 皆さんおはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは。どうも、オードリーです。Today. Let's see here. Okay, well, hi guys. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. 皆さんおはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは。どうも、オードリーです。間違えた、こっち。どこだ？あったあったあったあった。Okay, so today I'm gonna start working on coloring this drawing, and I'm sorry that I'm starting late. As you guys know, our friend is here, so the schedule is all kind of up in the air, you know, and we do things based off of just how much time we think we have. Like, you know, there's not a set plan. So there's gonna be days where I'll be starting the live stream late, maybe some days where we'll be starting earlier, I don't know. It's all like up in the air, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, and I noticed that I forgot my kneadable eraser upstairs, so I need to go get it, but then I really don't want to. You thank Heather for me for the blog post on the history of your garden. Loved it. Sorry for the wait. Reading it? No, thank you again, Sunny Fucking Oceans, for the request for, you know, the blog post, because, you know, we like run out of ideas, of course, so giving requests for the blog post actually helps a lot, so yeah, thank you so much. And I was going to put up like a Nagasaki video vlog, you know, but because Dad's friend is here, I want Dad to have fun with his friend and not focus on the work he has to do for his channel, you know? So I was trying to edit a couple of videos yesterday and I just totally spaced it, and I'm like, oh, wait, I forgot to edit a video for my channel. So I just put up a random Woody video of Kate trying to, you know, saying hi to the fluffy dandelion that she has in her hand. So yeah, that's one thing that I messed up on. But yeah, it's weird because, not weird, but you know, like when Dad was in the hospital two years ago, I think. Mom and Kate and I were all in charge of the main channel, you know, and I think I was already posting videos up on my channel too, but I don't know if I was doing it every single day yet, you know, but I think I was. And like it was so easy to do that back then, but I think like our schedule has changed so much more ever since then, you know? So like it's not as easy to just switch and change everything up, because like we noticed yesterday that we like just had not enough time. Like it was already 1 o'clock because we were having fun opening the gifts that Dad's friend brought with him and all sorts of cool things. So yeah, that is why I'm late. I'm sorry. We woke up late because we went to sleep late too. But yep, and the solar panels now have a home. I know, right? You can see it behind Woody right there. So yeah, they're all like lined up. 4 of them are, you know, at an angle because Grandpa created like a frame for it, you know, from scratch, which is really cool because they were talking about getting the frame actually, but then Grandpa's like, you know, no, I'm gonna make it. And then it's working well. The typhoon was supposed to hit us, but it actually disappeared before it could even hit us, you know, but because of the typhoon forming, the wind and the rain is pretty crazy outside, but the solar panels are just standing there, you know, not moving an inch. So yeah, Grandpa did a great job making that frame. Yeah, I know, right? Most people do put the panels on the roof. I think we can't do that because our roof isn't like, you know, it has layers to it, you know, with, I don't know how to explain it. It's not smooth basically, so. And I don't, like, you know, if we were to put it on a roof, then we would have to call someone to do it for us because there's no way that Grandpa and Dad could go up there and put it on there, so. Okay, well, enough of talking. I should go get my Needleable eraser. It's upstairs, so I'm gonna go get that, and then I'll come back down here. ということでね、練り消しで全体の色をね、薄くしなきゃいけないので、練り消し上に忘れちゃったので、ちょっと取ってきますね。ちなみに遅れた理由は昨日の夜、みんなでお話をしていて、プレゼントを持ってきてくれたから、友達がめっちゃ優しくね。だからそのプレゼントを開けたり、お話しして盛り上がってたら、まあ、夜1時半ぐらいになっていて、まあ、寝るのが遅くなったっていう理由でございます。これからそういうのがちょっと増えたりね、急に早く始めたりと、ちょっとね、あっちこっち行ってるようなスケジュールになると思うんですけど、よろしくお願いします。ちょっと練り消し取ってきますね。練り消し。よいしょ。Weirdo. Okay, I am back. Sorry, I just went to go get my Needleable eraser so I can start coloring this drawing. So I had Google Translate. That was more than interesting. I know, right? Like, wow. Don't they have a better life, you know? Stop talking about stuff like that, right? But yeah. A big thank you to Rob before I started the stream for the donation. And thank you so much, Rob, for Australian $2. That's super kind. Says, hi, I'm at the Godzilla Fest in Melbourne. Melbourne? Is that right, I think? Yeah. Bye for now. So thank you so much, Rob. I hope you have fun. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so worried I'm gonna knock this water over you. So, gotta be careful.季節は次々死んでゆく会いたい足りない画面越しの声じゃ今すぐOh, I didn't know that depending on how much you donate, it has a limit of how many words you can use. Like I knew that they generally had like a limit for a donation, but not like depending on how much the super chat equals, you know, like I didn't know that. I'm like struggling way too much with this part for some reason. Not supposed to be that hard, Audrey. Wee-hee. So while Dad's friend is here, I think Kate and I are gonna pass on watching anime. Because, duh, right? So, if I'm not talking too much about anime, that's the reason right there. So, okay. I'm just mixing the kneadable eraser now, so the pencil marks aren't all over the place. 練り消しを練ってますね。なんでかっていうと、今消したばっかりなので、鉛筆のね、跡がついてる。Okay. Has daylight savings started for you guys yet or not yet? It's like from tomorrow maybe. This Sunday. Oh, okay. So it's the day after tomorrow, I think, for you guys. You should start to say it. Okay, I like that. So I'm gonna use like pink and orange and blue all together, kinda. ちょっとね、ピンクがかった夕日みたいな。夕日の前みたいな、ちょっと、これから日が暮れるかも、みたいな感じの空にしていきますね。花はマーガレットなんですけど、真っ白な、マーガレットだよね。真っ白なマーガレットで色を塗る予定なので、背景はあえて目立つ色にしようと思ってます。 Okay, let's change the brush because it's like way too hard to color these small parts with that big brush over there. Okay. Mom was so funny too because she's all like, "Hey Audrey, what are you gonna do for your gaming night today?" And I'm like, "Huh, Mom? It's Saturday." And she's like, "No, it's not. It's a Tuesday." I'm like, "No, Mom, it's Saturday." And she's like, "What the f?" She generally like just seemed really confused. Hunter sneezing. This like angle is hard. There we go. Okay. We need orange. Damn, my forehead is so itchy. That changes a lot, doesn't it? The view a lot. Blah. I'm noticing like how concentrated I am when I'm doing the background usually. I can't talk while I'm doing it. Ooh, pink. My goodness, Sunny fucking oceans! I did not know that, but that makes total sense because the season is changing now. What was that noise? Okay. Like one of my lights in my room is broken, you know? So like if that was working, I think it would be easier to see without my desk light on. But like I need the desk light on, but not too bright, you know? Like that, yeah. 乙女探してさまよってやがて歌われて幾千幾万幾億の旋律となるいつか失い奪われて消える定めでもそれは忘れられることなき物語 Okay. Looks good, that looks good. So if I know since it's correct about the itchy thing, it usually means good luck is coming soon. So itchy forehead equals good luck? Oh, that's good. Okay, now I'm not mad at my itchy forehead anymore then. Thank you. Now I have a reason to be happy about it. Ow. I keep hitting my arm against this stupid light. There you go. Is Shades of Blue out on Amazon now? Yay! Finally! Like, I mean, not finally. It was just yesterday, but you know, I was worried because when I checked Apple Music this morning, I don't think it's out on Apple Music yet. So, yeah. I was a little worried if it was out on some other other streaming services, but that's good to know that it's out on Amazon at least. I haven't checked Spotify because, like, first of all, I have the app Spotify downloaded on my iPad, but I like never open it for some reason. So, yeah. Hello, Orlando. I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much, Jake North, for $5. That's super kind. It says Shades of Blue. Let's go! Yay! Thank you so much. That's super nice with this super cute. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he selected that, but it says it's his 20th super chat. So, thank you so much. That's super kind. Yes, the name of the new album is Shades of Blue, and it was out yesterday in Japan, and then I think it's out now today in America. So I don't know if it's on Apple Music and all the other places, but it is out on Amazon at least according to the people in chat. So that's awesome. I'm up above the world so high Actually, I took Dad's friend to the grocery store yesterday at like 5 o'clock, and like because the sun goes down so much more like fast compared to before, you know, like, ooh, that's really dark. It was already dark, you know, and when I was going to driving school, I never took any driving lessons at night. So I hadn't had a chance to practice driving in the dark. So it was my first time yesterday and I was really nervous, but yeah. And on top of that, it was raining. So like nothing was good in terms of conditions to drive, you know, in my mind at least. So I'm like, okay, this is scary. But it was a good opportunity though. So I'm glad that I kind of had a chance to force myself to try, because if I didn't, I would have just kept driving in the middle of the day and not at night, you know? So, yeah. There is one request for today's Rocksmith live stream.そうそう、昨日はね、友達をね、お父さんのお友達が今、こちらにね、遊びに来てるんですけど、アメリカからね、はるばるね。で、昨日はね、私が運転をしてお店に連れて行かせていただいたんですけれども、まあそのね、連れて行くにあたってもう5時だったんですよ、夜の。私ね、夜にね、運転したことが今まで一回もなくて、なんでかっていうと、まあ、自動車学校行ってる時って、朝から夜までずっと授業あるんですけど、それ自分で選んでコマを入れるみたいな感じなんですよね。埋めていくみたいな。それで私の場合は、なんだっけ、夜は、あのなんて言うんだろうな。実技とかではなくて、違う。技能か。だったっけな。覚えてない。まあ、実際運転する時間じゃなくて、学科の方が多かったんですね。なので夜運転する練習を一度もしてこなくて、だからまあ初めてだったんです昨日。だからね、めっちゃ緊張してたんだけど、まあなんとかできたのでよかった。ただね、昨日さ、暗い上に雨も降ってたので、運転する日としては最悪の日を選んじゃったんだよな。っていうお話でした。でも楽しかったので OK です。The reason I'm using a tissue to soak up the paint is so that it is easier to blend afterwards by making the next layer. The part that connects to the next layer should be really light in color. That way it's easier to connect. ティッシュで今水分吸い取ってると思うんですけど、なんでかっていうと、こう色を塗ってこうグラデーションするときって次の色につなげるとき元の色がすごい薄い方がやりやすいので、色を吸い込んでやっております。Okay. Thank you so much, Anna, for $5. That's super nice. Says, I hear the request is from a really cool guy and a great song. Yeah, it is a really great song, and it is a request from a really cool guy. I think his name started with an O, you know, but do you know him? 上からジャズが聞こえてきますね。ジャズが聞こえるとさ、京都を思い出す。京都ってかまあ大阪なんだけどさ、京都旅行全般ね、思い出しちゃうな。また行きたいな。早く行きたいな。Oh, dude, seriously? Why did I have to drop it like that? Ah, stupidity. That's okay, though. Your hand just says no to you sometimes out of nowhere, for no reason. Listening to a new album on my desktop. The mixing is awesome, super loud and clear. Is it okay? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I went over the volume many times, making sure that they all sounded good together, so... Paper, are you being stupid again? I think you are. What is with that dot there? Or that's not supposed to exist. Well, we'll just find a way to get around it. Kamiがね、またバカなことしてますね、これ。Okay. Is that rain or wind? I have no idea. One thing I know for sure is that it's loud. It was so loud last night. I'm like, sweet dreams. And I'm like, the heck is that sound? It's so freaking loud. And it was the wind. Ugh.昨日はいろいろあったな。いろいろ。いろいろあったけど、何一つ嫌なことではなかった。全部納得のいくことがいっぱい起きました。なので、いい一日だったんじゃないかなと思うんだよね。これ何言ってんだって話だけどさ。今日もいい一日になるなっていう予感がしてます。Okay, that looks good. I like how it doesn't look perfect and there are some lines in it, you know, that like adds that watercolor vibe to it, so I like it this way. I'm gonna keep it that way. For some parts, the other parts, then you should try to fix it for some other parts, of course, but you know. Like like that part. I don't like it there. So we could fix that really easily like this. And yeah, I need to add pink behind all these flowers here too, which is gonna take a while, so that's what I'm gonna be doing now. Thank you so much, Anna, for $5. That's super nice. Thank you so much. It says, one question. Does the paper on your watercolor paintings get crinkly or warped when they dry? Yes, they do. But because it's a part of a sketchbook, you know, if I close it, then it goes back to its usual shape again. So it's all good. Thank you so much. That is super nice. So, 水彩で色を塗るとね、紙がね、くしゃっていうか、まあ、こうくねってなっちゃうんですよね。まあね、それはもう仕方ないので、もうそれ勝手にさせといて。でね、なんだっけ、スケッチブックとかだと閉めることできるじゃないですか。閉じる。その閉じてる間にね、綺麗にまとまってくれるので問題なしです。My gosh, it's so quiet. めっちゃ静かよ、めっちゃ静か。シーンってしてるし。Hi, the drawing looks so beautiful. Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you so much. I'm not too quiet, right? Almost worried if Kate's okay. Okay, that looks good. Thank you so much, Anna, for $5. That's super nice. Says, I'm in New Jersey. I must drive back to my hotel. I'll see everyone. Excuse me, it says, I must drive back to my hotel. I'll see everyone for the Rocks with live stream. Sayonara. So thank you so much. That's super nice. And yeah, drive safely. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry that I had to say that when I was getting ready to yawn. That was not cool. あくびが出ちゃったぜ。昨日マジ寝るの遅かったからね。仕方ない。はい。Wow, too much water. My voice. That doesn't sound freaky. I sound like a frog. Kate and I are gonna make dinner tonight. A little nervous. Like we're like kind of used to cooking for our family, you know, but then like dad's friend, he's like a part of our family, of course, but it's just like it's different though, you know, because we usually never cook for him. We just cook for the four of us, you know. So we're nervous and excited at the same time. He's gonna teach us how to make puff pastry, I think, which is gonna be really, 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 really cool. I love baking, so I mean I like both, but if I had to just choose one, it would be baking. Soいい感じ。Not too much, not too much. For dinner, we're gonna be making karaage, which is fried chicken, but it's flavored with, you know, Japanese flavoring. And Kate is going to make a dish called chinjao rosu, which is a Chinese dish, I think, that has, I think it's from China, isn't it? It usually has, you know, like, what do you call those? The bamboo things. I can't remember the name. And is it pork or I think they usually use pork or either beef, one of those. And then it's flavored with like a Chinese flavoring on top, you know. And I think it's a little, you know, not gooey, but close to gooey because we add a little bit of cornstarch to it. If I'm remembering correctly, I might be mixing it up with a different recipe. So she's gonna make that, and then we're gonna have a thing called kimpira gobo, which is, ooh, what do you call gobo in English? I have no idea. Burdock? Burdock, I guess. I'm not sure if that's right. But yeah, burdock and carrots. I think so. Flavored with like a spicy flavoring on it. That's, I think, a Japanese dish. And we're gonna make that and a salad and soup. Oh, is that too much? I mean, no, because dad's friend does eat, you know, a lot compared to us, I think. And, yeah, I think it should be good. And I'm gonna make dessert as well. I hope we're not making too much. If we are, then there's more food for tomorrow, so that's not a bad thing, of course. A hair dryer. I don't have the hair dryer plugged in now, though. Wait a second. Yeah. I only have 3 ports. Okay. There we go. I just finished my grocery shopping. Shout out to Audrey's Room for providing the entertainment. I wasn't really talking much, but thank you. That's really kind of you to say. Ooh, that's dark. Not bad, but ugh. Colors are entertaining. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you. Uh, It's like we didn't know exactly how long Dad's friend is gonna stay here, you know? We thought that, I mean, like, he didn't give us a specific date where he's gonna go home or like the ticket. I don't think he has, like, it's an open ticket, do you call it, you know? So he hasn't chosen the day he's gonna go home yet. But I guess he's leaning towards like staying here for about 2 weeks, which is super cool because we can do so much in 2 weeks and we're super excited. He's really good friends. Good friends, that's the word to say maybe, but you know, when Dad was in America, his mom, which is our Kate and, you know, me and Kate's grandma, you know, um like she went with Dad, I think, to America and was in charge of like all the things like cooking and stuff up until he went to university, I think. And when you know, Dad and his mom, which is our grandma, were living together, Dad had his friend come over a couple of times, and yeah, grandma and Timmy is his friend's name, but they're really good friends, so he's really excited to see her next week. Ender is really scared of new people, so he met Timmy, but he really did not not, it's not like he doesn't like him, it's just like he's scared. Like the first time we went to go pick up Ender at the breeder's place, you know, like I tried to hold him and he's like, oh no, don't touch me, so he got really scared and hid, you know. So yeah, that he's not that good with new people, but if you give him enough time he gets used to you. Like right after we had him come to our house, he just did not come out for like 2 days, but then just randomly on the third day he came out and then snuggled against us, you know, so he gets used to you, just it takes a little bit. And Hunter, I don't know if you guys have heard him react to the guy who delivers the packages, you know, but he hates people, so yeah. Like, my friend has come to his house like a couple of times, but Hunter just still does not like her. But she loves him. She was so kind because yesterday we went to the store and she works at the local like a grocery store that mainly just sells like, it's not a grocery store. I don't know, in Japanese we call it a drugstore, but I don't think that's right in English, you know, so I don't know what to call it. But yeah, we went there and she works there, so she just came up to me and said, "My gosh, you got your hair cut and it looks so freaking cute." And then she's all like giving me like all these heart signs, you know. So yeah, that was really kind of her. Why does my chat keep getting disconnected for some reason? I don't get. Sometimes I get confused with your live streams. Like, sometimes I think, well, that's it until tomorrow. But then you guys have a baking live and an hour later. Yeah, I get confused too, don't worry. Kate's always confused, except for Rocksmith streams. Like, we usually remember when the Rocksmith streams are because sometimes we have requests and we practice, you know, a couple of songs to get ready for that stream, you know. But like for other streams, like baking streams, you know, like we kind of get ready the day before we do it. Sometimes we have a schedule for it beforehand, but most of the time we kind of like make a plan before, like just like 10 minutes before we start sometimes too, you know, depending on what kind of ingredients we have left from the day before, you know. So yeah, we get confused sometimes. Kate can never remember what we're gonna make for a baking live, even though we talk about it in the morning, you know. She like never remembers, so that's funny. It's also a drugstore in the US. Oh, it is? Oh, okay. Well, why did I not know that? Maybe it's because I'm half asleep. Forgive me. Okay. Well, yeah, she works at the drugstore just like right, like 5 minutes away from here, you know? She is a really cool friend. But she sucks at replying to your messages like me. Do you guys have those friends who just like never replies, but then when you meet them in person, they're like so kind and you can tell that they like you so much, but then when you get back home and you're like, "Thank you for everything," and then they just read it and don't reply, you know, like a really unique type for sure. Oh dude, come on, stop sliding so much. There we go. Yeah, some people are not natural texters. I know, right? Like, most of my friends are like that.
Hi. Hi. How's everything going?
Good.
Oh, you're already starting. It's so pretty. Oh, wow. It looks so gorgeous, honey. The background is beautiful. Oh, wow.
It's so sweet.
Don't work too hard. Everything good?
Yes.
Nice.
Oops.
Don't work too hard, though, ね。
彼起きた？まだ寝てる？
まだ。
ぐっすりですね。
ね。
いいことやん。
そう。寝るチャンスだったら寝た方がいい。I'm just gonna go see how the kitty is doing.
Thank you, Mom, for checking on him.
I'll see you in a little bit. Love you.
Love you too. Yeah, I made her skin tone match the background a little on purpose. Okay, I'm glad that it does not look weird. I'm adding a little bit of blue to it, just not too much, you know. It sucks when you judge someone and they end up being the sweetest person. I didn't necessarily judge her because I've known her since we were in elementary school, you know, but I did notice that she changed a little when she got into actually getting a job, you know, like she like stopped replying. I don't know, it's not like she stopped replying, it's just like she started to ignore a couple of my messages, which is it's okay, but it's kind of like, you know, dude, why are you ignoring me? Did I do something? A little bit. Then she just is, she, when I saw her the other day, you know, she actually said, you know, I'm so sorry, I just suck at replying and I read your texts and I'm like, oh, I should reply, but then I forget and I'm like, you forget. Okay? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, of course, people forget 5 times in a row. That happens, you know, right? So, she's a funny person. She's a lot of fun to be around. It's her birthday this month, so I am thinking of getting her something, and I already have some things planned, but I just don't know if we'll be able to go out together this month, or if we'll have to like wait until next month, you know, butなんかさ、いろんな友達がいると思うんだけどさ、私の友達の一人がなんだろう、 LINE とかインスタの返事をするのが苦手なタイプの子なのかな。で、読むんだけど、既読はつけるんだけど、こうなんか返事をするのを忘れるらしくて、なんか可愛くて面白いなって思うんですけど、ただね、それがさ、なんだろう、例えば明日さどうするっていう風に言ってさ、既読ついて返事が来ないとちょっと困るんだよね、だからまあ面白いなっていう感じで、うん。ただなんかそれ毎回会うたびに申し訳ないって言ってくるけん、そんな申し訳なく思う必要はないんやけど、ただちょっと面白いなって思います。She entered the work world and she is kind of trapped, so it takes longer for them to respond. No, that's not the case either, actually. Because, like, I would understand if she was trapped and she can't reply, but that's not really the case because she posts about anime like every single minute on her Instagram account. So, mm, like I'm not saying that, you know, she should reply in within 2 minutes, but I'm just saying that I think, you know, she has priorities, you know, that are not the same as it used to be, and that's not bad. I'm just saying it's funny sometimes how different she is in person and on text, you know, like, yeah, yep, Gen X, exactly. You just kind of have to laugh about it. You're like, yeah, that's what's going on. But she is a really nice person, and I'm really lucky to have a friend like her, so. We both like the same anime, you know, so it's just so easy to talk about it with her, you know, when we're out, like when we're going to like anime, you know. We just stop in the middle of the aisle and we're like, oh my gosh, do you remember this scene from this anime? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, this part was so cool, and then my favorite character is blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, but really, like, this character is better though. And she's like, no. And then we start having like a mini fight sometimes, So okay. This entire story is the subject of an anime scene. Seriously? A funny slice of life anime about texting. Yeah, yeah, it is a funny story, isn't it? Like, it's funny because, like, yeah, like, she she knows it herself too. She's like, always like, man, I don't get it. I just read your messages and I reply to them in my mind, but then I don't in real life. So, yeah. This is boring. Well, I don't know what to say. Maybe you could go find a different kind of entertainment for yourself. I'm sorry that it's boring for you, but I was gonna say something and I forgot. Thank you for taking the time to leave a comment, even though it's so boring. You're helping my channel grow with your comments. Thank you. Okay. So, the drawing looks like this so far. 今のところ、絵はこんな感じです。I'll be adding a lot more details to it, of course. Especially crows. Could you be quiet for just a... Like, really? My goodness. So it looks like that. And I'll be adding a couple more details to it afterwards. Tomorrow is Sunday, so... Yeah, I'll be adding a little more shadows and stuff. And I think I'll start coloring her hair tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. This guy is really nice. Thank you. I had a lot of fun coloring that too. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much nice comments and for all the donations. I'll see you guys again on today's Rocksmith Live, and I'll be doing another drawing live tomorrow morning here, so I don't know what time I'll start though, because yeah, the schedule is kind of all over the place, so 皆さん見てくださってありがとうございました。優しいコメントとドネーションも本当にありがとうございました。またね、この後ロックスミスライブの方でお会いしましょう。明日はまたね、こちらのお絵かきライブ取り掛かりますのでよろしくお願いします。And one thing to just put out there is that I don't think I'll be able to do any baking lives when Dad's friend is here, because they usually talk and have fun in the kitchen, and I don't want to, get in the way of them, of course. So I will be baking still, just not during the stream. So that'll be replaced with either a gaming live or a drawing live. So just to put that out there. Well, thank you guys. Bye bye.